Alright folks, welcome back. We pick up where we left off with the siege. We will not keep you because you had some horrible modifier ruler, so we will take a new one. Looks like their Siege of Treviso is down. And this one is probably, Diplo Rep down. Man. No, we do not want a siege to occur within our provinces. Good. Looks like France ran them off. Is there money? No, no money there. Oh, there we go. It looks like we finished. Conquest of Treviso. They've taken their golden era. They have taken their province, and we got some favors with France. So that was cool. Now we can fabricate our claim on Bergamo. Pull this gentleman back. It's a little unfortunate not to have Turin, because it would have been nice to be able to walk around, but it is what it is. Alright, let's bring the troops back home. We can seize Crownlands, and we will. It is, of course, in the province the furthest away from the troops. Of course. The Pope would like money. Now is a good time to upgrade a center of trade to level 2. Mostly for its development cost modifier more than anything else. Because we have a lot of cash from all that looting. Merc cost and discipline is over. Okay, our troops decided they did not want to participate. There we go, battle over. France is pretty alright with us. Iron ore quality problems, great. And let us reunite the troops and unassign the leader. Novara has high autonomy, which we will decrease, knowing that it will cause a revolt, but that is fine. Let us... How many favors do we have with France? Yeah, we're pretty close to maxed out. So let's trade some favors for trust. Because we do not want France to decide they want our stuff. There we go. And now they are quite happy with us. Let's pause, but it looks like we're losing innovativeness. We do not want to lose innovativeness. It's like this is pretty close, so we will go ahead and take the upgrade on our military. Prevent that from declining. And now is a good time to go ahead and upgrade to the next troops, which looks like it might be... Let's go with Condata Infantry. We probably should improve relations with the Pope, Curia. Thanks, Curia. How are we doing? We're very close to max favors. So let us trade favors for some cash. Thanks, Your Holiness. Let's go over to mines, and they will not give me money. And we don't really need soldiers. I think we're good on that. See if I can... I wonder if I can get money from some of these people. Can we trade favors for ducats? No, I guess it's for all allies that this is. I feel like this coalition has dragged on for some time. port maintenance, minus 25%. That's nice because we do spend a fair bit on that. We have lost our claim on Milan. So let us fabricate again. So now we're up to 60% Crown Land, which gives max absolutism and reform progress. So now I think we can go ahead and take the Attorney General reform, because Parliament will get rid of our nobles. The presidential system is like, it's okay, it's not anything amazing. This one, the max absolutism, is just a real problem. And the Attorney General just gives us cheaper advisors, and it helps with Republican tradition, which will be very powerful. So let us go with this one. There we go. We have taken our Attorney General reform. You can see that our advisors are giving us a little bit extra every year. See if we can improve with Rothenburg and get them out of this coalition. Once they go over 50, they should fall out. There you go. Munich is out. Lose admin or lose prestige. We will lose the prestige. There we go. Mainz, Austria, Württemberg, Rothenburg, Ulm, Augsburg. Our theologian's dead. Okay. Except, there we go. Basically, everyone has left the coalition. We can get cash or influence. I think we'll take the papal influence. I think that's more useful to us right now. Rothenburg, we're done. Thank you. Let's see who we can hire here. A yearly inflation reduction lady would be pretty helpful because I'm pretty sure we do have quite a bit of inflation. So I think we will hire her, even though she is not a cheap advisor. Antonia Luce. And we will build in Vaud. Now, of course, since we've gotten that taken care of, here soon it will be time to eat probably Augsburg. Yeah, see, there's still very high aggressive expansion. Let us take our yearly Republican tradition and improve relations from the Pope, which is why the papal influence honestly is worth something to us. Now that the coalition is over, one thing we can do is rent condottieri whenever we see that someone would like them. This is one of the nice things, I guess, about playing tall as Switzerland, is you can kind of just relax. You don't have to be in a frantic rush to go somewhere. We picked up this nice province in Novara that without really doing anything in particular to get there. We know that we need to dev for the institution of colonialism. Looks like it's developing in the capital. Increased demand for draperies. We do not want to lose anything, so we'll just take that. So it looks like Bern is the place that can most use this. This is a cheap, very cheap Diplo rep person. Or the Tyrol area, which is very small, can get this modifier. So I think we will take this. And what we're going to do is we're going to dev this up some. As you can see, it's growing. And it'll be here pretty soon. But we have mill points that we can spend, so let's help it along a little bit. There we go. That pushed it along a little bit. It also has the benefit of developing the province. Let us... Platinum wants money, sure. Let's fabricate that claim on Milan. The other thing we can do now is we do not need to be allied to as many people because this coalition is probably not going to fire. So, silly, the alliance with you is... I can't help myself. Silly, let's dissolve that alliance. Who else did we ally? Genoa, Bologna. So let's ditch Bologna now. Dissolve our alliance with Bologna. Don't think we need that, and the Pope can eat them if they want. Alright, let's see who else needs to go. Baden is an interesting question. They're not very powerful, and I will need to eat them, but they're right here in this area where they're going to take massive aggressive expansion, so they're probably worth keeping, just for the sake of preventing them from taking so much aggressive expansion. In which case, Albania, you're right near the Ottomans, and so let's... Well, before we do that, can we get anything from them? Can we trade favors for something here? For ducats? Can't get very much money there. Guess we should trade our favors for trust to the extent that we can first. Just later, who knows, we might need it. Venice has rivaled me, great. And let's break off our alliance with Albania because they're very far away and I don't want to get involved with the Ottomans. Alright, we're one over. And so it's basically, do you want to keep Baden or Genoa? Genoa is much more powerful, but France probably wants... There we go, colonialism has appeared in Bern. But France probably wants these provinces, don't they? Yeah, they've got a claim on like all of Italy. And France wants these, and we do not want to be involved when they go to war with Genoa. So let us first see if we can trade favors for trust, just so we don't waste the trust. Trade. Gilden demand. Here we go. Here we go. And then we will spread of ideas. What is this? Pause. With the exchange of money and goods, there's a growth. With the growth of the Venetian merchant activity in Memmingen, there's an influence on society. Gain, unrest, dev cost, and institution spread, and support for colonialism. Or we can get tax modifier in that. Yeah, sure, why not? And we will dissolve our alliance with Genoa. There we go. Which will probably allow France to kill them. We should. Influential preacher. We'll send him to Rome. People are disappearing. Okay, whatever. We should, within our diplomatic interface for us, we should tell France that we want this stuff. We're kind of interested in all of this. Clergy condemns philosopher as a heretic. Either way, this is going to be bad. We do not need missionary strength right now, so we will take the tech costs. We can take Turin off our list because obviously France has that now, and that will not happen. Alright, we don't want to click on any of the Pope's lands, because then he'll probably get grumpy. Alright, there we go. Now, that way they know what we're interested in case a war breaks out. And now we can take our last infrastructure idea, giving construction time and expand administration costs, as well as dev cost. I probably should have waited if I had remembered that. We also have our first policy. And we actually get 2 policies free because of our Swiss cantons. We get a free policy, so we get lots of free policies. Our plutocratic rule gives us provincial trade power modifier. This is not very powerful, so we're 4.59. But let's see what that does for us. It's not gonna hurt, I mean. So, okay, we've got like 0.3 ducats. I mean, it's not nothing. Let's go ahead and improve with the Pope and with France, just to keep everybody topped off on opinion. We are already to our next government reform, which is because we're a small country where basically we have zero autonomy everywhere. And then we have the regionalism choice. We can do a cultural administration, giving promoted cultures, union of states, which enables merchant republic mechanics, vassals transfer trade power, higher state governing costs, cheaper trade companies, can place trade posts, but we don't really have a lot of that, and we're not making very much money from trade. This gives us just more governing capacity, which might be very useful. This gives state maintenance and prosperity growth, but we're already pretty prosperous and don't need that. So I think the question is really, do we need cultural administration or do we need the governing capacity? And since we're right on the border of our governing capacity, I think it makes sense to take more governing capacity. Let us see here, and we probably should promote, like, swabiance of these stars. Gold stars mean it's your primary culture. Silver means that we've promoted it as an accepted culture, which we did on Occitan. These kind of bronze or red stars mean that they belong to the same culture group as Swiss, so they're not that different, and so there's not as much of a negative modifier for it. Austrian is the same. We probably should accept this culture because it's such a large portion of it. So since we have a culture slot, let's go ahead and do that to accept it, which will improve the amount of money we're making and strengthen the country a little bit. The Milanese rebels are going to rise up. Let's move down with our mercs and merc general into this position. See how we're doing on spread of this. It's moving pretty well into these provinces. We're way ahead of time on military, so it's probably worth using our mil tech to boost this. Let's just bump this a little bit. We also know that, was it Mamengan picked up a lot of it? Let's just bump Mamengan a little bit. There we go. Getting closer. We can probably just bump it the rest of the way with our mill power. Because it's really cheap to develop here, partially because there's an event influx of foreign ideas making it cheaper. Election. We are not yet at the top, so we will just continue to elect probably a bureaucratic candidate. I think that's where we're the most, and we're actually the furthest behind on diplomatic ideas, so we will elect the diplomat. This was part of the reason that I knew that it didn't super matter. But it, there we go, he's greedy, next on okay, well, we'll see. 4 years from now, you're going to be toast. One of the reasons that I knew it didn't super matter how much land we had is I knew we were going to be developing, and so you can see we were at 60, we're already at 63, so we're already slowly working our ways up. Novara, hello. End of that, thanks mercenaries. Rebel uprising, we need to get over to Constans. Pope would like money, sure. Let us pull back from the Pope for a second. Just so we can ask for access, because in order to... Here we go. In order to offer condottieri, you need access. Offer of knowledge sharing from Strasbourg. I don't think we need this. Now we have access through all of France, and we have access through the Papal States. The Palatinate access is not helpful because they're not directly connected. And we have access to our vassals. This will take access from Baden. And I guess we'll take it from the Palatinate, why not? There's no reason not to ask for it. And we probably should also offer them access, because that gives plus 10 opinion. Alright, let's go back to improving with the Pope. There we go, just got a little more opinion and a little bit more opportunity to get some offering to protect, a little bit more of a chance to get some merc contracts, because now we border England. Well, we don't border capital. I guess Brittany and Aragon we do border. Let's check on this. Gonna need to keep Dev pushing this province. The Protestant Reformation, here it is. This might help us, honestly, because it'll break up the unity of all the Catholic Germans who were taking... we do not want knowledge sharing from the Pope, no thank you. We're not gonna go Protestant, we're gonna go Reformed. So right now we're not gonna do anything. We can start our golden era if we want. This is probably a good time to do it. None of these are... So let's start the golden era. There we go. We'll take the claims bordering claims. That golden era will be useful as we do a variety of things like develop. Take one dev click on cloth, one mill click, and one more cloth click. Nope, looks like we need one more click. There we go. That'll lead to embracing it there. Since that event gave us so much development anyways. So now it's spreading basically everywhere. Already got it down here in Camargue. A call from France. Guess we should continue to improve with our vassals just for a moment. I'm holding money because I know we're probably going to embrace here before too long. Not going to pay 400 for it, but there we go. Another one has got it present. This is the reason why I didn't pay for it either, because we've basically, price of fur, we've basically got it spread through almost the whole country anyways. See what France thinks about Burgundy. Yeah, see, they have interest, but not vital interest in it, which means we should probably get some claims on this state right here. Pull back from our vassal to do that instead, just in case. They're allied with the Palatinate, Flanders, and Utrecht. They don't have very good allies. Venice is the papal controller. Exciting. We will summon the Diet. The clergy want Waldstadt base tax, Fribourg manpower, or trade power, which will never happen. We'll do this one, I guess. I think, unfortunately, this province already has embraced colonialism, but 10 loyalty and some money. France wants some cash, sure. The nobles can grant generalship, which we will take. Thank you. That's how we get all our generals. Let's see how good they are. He's okay. He's not a bad general. Sorry, France, not interested in knowledge sharing. We're pretty close. But I'm going to pause right there, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Hopefully we will embrace colonialism, and we'll have burned off enough of this coalition, aggressive expansion, that we can continue our expansion. So I will see you next time.